Hi, I'm Tangela with GIAGATT's Country Kitchen. I'd like to thank you for joining us this evening. I had did a short this last week on preparing seasoned baked potatoes, and you may have some extra. So I want to show you a quick little trick to use those baked potatoes that makes great quick sides for a lunch or supper or what have you there, or even for breakfast is great. I mean, potatoes anytime. So with this baked potato, I unwrap it, and I've just got this sliced into pieces here that's around 1/4 to 3/8 inch thick, little slabs of pieces here. And what I want you to do is to heat your pan up just a little bit with, I just put just a tad of oil in it. We don't want a lot, you don't want to drown them. We want to keep this healthy, not bad for us. And baked potatoes are very healthy for you as long as you don't just load them down with too many bad ingredients that ends up making them be 500 calories or more. So we're just going to go ahead and start this on high. All right. And let that heat up for just a minute. While we're doing that, I'm going to be putting salt, pepper, and garlic on top of each one of them after I get them into the skillet. And we're just going to lightly cook these and just brown them a little bit, and then to top them off, we're going to put cheese, and I have just some vegan, gluten-free diet cheese. You can use whatever cheese you would like. I have some chives, which is always great with potatoes, and some bacon bits. Now you can have just regular bacon and crumble it up, or you can use the bacon bits, either one. So we're going to get these potatoes into the pan. I like to put the open side on the end ones here, just face down to start out with. We're just going to lay these right over into the pan. And I have this on high right now. If it gets to trying to smoke or get a little too hot, we're going to cut that down and finish cooking them out end up being about a medium high. This cooktop really cooks fast, so I have to adjust it a little bit. But we're going to take and put a little bit of salt over the top of each one. Okay. And we're going to have some pepper. Just a little bit to your liking. Just to season them up a little more. Remember, when we did the seasoned baked potatoes, we already seasoned the outside of the skins. So basically, we're just really trying to get some added flavor right on to the potatoes themselves. And we're putting a little garlic. And just do them up good. Can't get enough of that good stuff. I may just spray a little bit more oil right on top of them, so when we flip them, they'll be nice and ready. So we're just going to cook those for just a minute and let them brown a little bit. I'm just going to move them around just a little bit. Okay, just a second here. I'm going to go ahead and get this spatula here. It's a little thinner. Let's see if I can't flip these. And see, they're starting to brown. We're just going to want them to brown on all sides, both sides here. It may be better to just do this with a fork. My pan is so non-stick that it slides around tremendously. I forget about that sometimes. You don't want to burn yourself. So we're going to let that cook now on this side a little bit. And what we're going to do now is sort of bring them together and just sort of slide them over to one another. And I'm going to go ahead and put some cheese on them and let that melt. And this is sort of like a cross between a baked potato and a fried potato, but you just, how you doctor up your baked potato. Well, you're doing basically the same thing, but you got a fried potato and you got a little added seasoning going on here. I'm going to flip that other one over right here, just so we can put the toppings on that side. I like to slide them together a little bit because if your cheese try to go, places, it sort of lands on the next one. But that's just choice. Now I've got some bacon bits, and I'm just going to sprinkle some bacon bits on each one. Okay. And this just really, it makes just such a nice, quick little change of pace with your potatoes. Gives you something a little nice, different. And I'm going to put a little chives on there and let some of the heat bring out the flavor in these chives. And look how pretty that is. Isn't that nice? And that one baked potato is plenty enough for 2 people to eat on. And then just serve it up with, you may want a burger or a piece of chicken. A barbecue chicken would be great with this. Or, we have a vegan style chicken that we use and have the barbecue on it. But really all you got to do is just let these brown a little bit and they're done. So basically the cheese is melting up. We've got them looking good and they are done. I just want to ask you tonight, I'm going to go ahead and cut these off because I'm going to let them sit here and just continue warming a little bit. Okay, I think I got that off. This one's a little hard to work. But I just want to, remind you to please like and share and subscribe to our channel. And just remember, every time that you say GIAGATT, you're speaking a blessing. I don't know if a lot of you have know what GIAGATT even stands for, but we named it GIAGATT because it means God is absolutely good all the time. So every time you say our name, you're speaking a blessing. And we just really appreciate you. And I want you to just take a quick look at these potatoes. They're done now. They're ready to go. It's time to dig in. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch our videos. We appreciate you. And thank you for just helping our channel to grow. And we look forward to seeing you next time. We have cinnamon rolls coming up. Thank you and have a blessed day.